this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Roll Tide, my brother! Gun Bunny and Shockwave! Jill Powers, the River Daughter! Psychodwarf the Lady Arwen Avalon! There's a whole lot of cotton from the Cotton Ministries. It's Jenny. The Mad Doctor Adina Havok. Immortal Ghost Rider. Holy shit, it's Shit Bomber. Captain Fandom Nerd. Puddle Jumper. The Muppet from Another Puppet Showback, TJC. Classic Comics. Justice Gabalina. Old Gamer 72 Dauntless. And Pacific 414. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to YouTube Talk here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. Are we ready to fire it up? Are we ready to get warm on the embers of bullshit and YouTube stuff and yada, yada, yada? Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you are all well. Doing well. What is up? Zero. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Good to see you. Good afternoon, Juliet. Good afternoon. Hopefully you are well. Good afternoon. It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in the world. Holy crap. So, yeah, YouTube's going after channels, left, right, center. Center and right. How about that? YouTube's going after channels, center and right. Has anything changed? Has anything changed over the last year? Has it gotten worse? Has it gotten better? Some people say it's worse since Orange Man Bad became the leader of the United States. Some people say it's not as bad. Some people say it's going to get better. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. It's YouTube. By God, it's YouTube. Rumble's sitting over there. It's doing its thing. What happened to Odyssey? Is Odyssey gone? Is it dead? I don't even know. I've been on there since I set up the account and started forward everything over there. And even that doesn't work anymore because YouTube shut that shit off. Oh yeah, you can't link all your stuff and just dump it now. You got to download it all and move it all over one by one by one by one. Busy week on the Hill this week. Today is Kennedy's hearing. Tomorrow, Cash Patel. Then Tulsi. I heard if Tulsi gets like one bad mark, that's it. She is not going to get confirmed. So it won't even be like a tiebreaker. It's either going to be a tiebreaker or it's going to be a no. And I heard if one single rhino is like, no, then that's it. That's it. Um, Robert F. Kennedy should be. I think they're going to let him through. But too many people on both sides of the aisle want Tulsi out because she made Kamala look like shit years ago when she ran for president. Not this last time, but the time before that. God help me, I don't want to talk politics this morning, but politics are everywhere, and that's what's going on. Now, that's a big thing, is politics. People getting in trouble over politics. We all know what happens to Snow. Snow can't stream till what, Monday? I brought that up yesterday. He's stuck in the mud till Monday because YouTube is like, nope. Nope, not going to happen. Greetings, program. Good to see you. What is up, Daryl the Derelict? Good to see you, my brother. Not hard to make camel toe look stupid. No, it's not. No, it's not. But she did, and extraordinarily stupid. That is insane. What have they done to Snow? So Snow did like 62 or 63, somewhere around there, 62 or 63 lib meltdown videos. And the last two got hit, and he got hit. So they pulled him. They said no on his appeal. Said, tough shit, deal with it. So he can't stream for a week. He can't upload. He can't do community posts. He can do nada. Nada and nothing. I remember when I got mine, I could still do like an upload. I could still do a premiere. I don't know why that worked out the way it did. I don't know why. It was weird because I know one morning I was able to live stream and it was like no problem. And then the next they were like, no. Maybe Elon can buy it. I think he has thought about it or looked into it, and that ain't gonna happen. Politics is news, and opinions are still legal. So why does YouTube insist on this kind of hate boner? Makes no sense. They got him for harassment, online bullying, and what's crazy about that is that other channels do far worse on the other side. So you can say all kinds of crap on the other side of the equation, and you're fine. Nothing happens. Is it any coincidence that Nancy Pelosi just sold all our NVIDIA stock just a few days ago? I posted this over on Twitter. You can go and look it up. The article's on there too. Nancy Pelosi sold all our NVIDIA stock like just days before the stock took a nosedive and put it all on Google. She sold all her other AI stock too, which also went off a cliff the other day. You want more about that, go to finance channels, or more details on that, go to finance channels, because they'll be able to tell you a lot easier than I do. But just days before all the AI stock took a nosedive, she sold it all. And good old Nancy Pelosi, the biggest stockbroker in the government, went and sold all her stock and all her bullshit so that she could invest it in Google. I wonder why. Just means Snowdub was over the target and successful in monetization of the haters. Does anybody remember when YouTube wouldn't pay you? Does anybody remember that? There was no money involved. See, I remember. And Pepperidge Farms remembers. This was pre-ad. So before ads, we used to just make shit for fun. I remember doing like Star Trek dedication videos, music videos. I did some Final Fantasy videos, some comp videos, and I just had fun. I mean, that was YouTube for me. YouTube for me was, you know what? I've got, an hour free time, and I would hop on the Windows Movie Maker back when it was still like the TV. Yeah, before we had widescreen, and I'd make music videos, and it was fun. It was fun. There was no ads, there was no advertising, there was no copyright bullshit. It was just fun. I mean, you couldn't like upload a movie or stupid shit like that. Well, some people did. Some people did and were able to get away with it back then. But you couldn't upload like a new movie or any dumb shit like that. But you could take like a compilation of stuff, put it together, put some music to it, and boom. And that was cool. It was fun. You could use pretty much whatever music you wanted. If you were looking for a song, you just looked it up. There was no like, oh well, here's a whole list of this or here's this. There was none of that. It was just broadcast yourself, broadcast your ideas, broadcast your stupid phone videos, broadcast your cat slapping a kid that bonked it on the head. There was all this stuff out there that it didn't matter. There wasn't just giant like cutthroat competition. There wasn't people waiting to stab you in the back. There wasn't people waiting in the wings to try and take what you had. It was just, let's make some cool shit and let's have some fun. And it has moved so far away from that the correction to even come close to getting it back to that would be enormous. I don't think they can. I don't think they ever will. I don't think they'll ever even try. Because they don't want to. It's all about that ad revenue. It's all about that money. Google bought them what, in 2008, 2007? What if you keep uploading fun stuff? Well, now it's a lot more complicated than that, isn't it? So let's say you upload a music video and you get hit for copyright infringement. Let's say you get hit for the music, not the video necessarily. Let's say you're a good editor and you keep the shots around 7 seconds, whatever. You keep it from popping off in the algorithm. You keep it from noticing what video you're using. And it goes after the music. So many of those and you're done. I'm fighting Monday through Friday to keep the music we use in the morning. I'm not kidding. I've got 2 licenses for the same piece of music. One is the original license. The second is a license that I got from Shutterstock, and they still claim me every single morning. So if you don't know how this works, at least this is the way it works for me. I don't know about anybody else because I don't know how long it takes for you guys. But my video, mine ends. We usually end around 9 o'clock, maybe a little later. Well, at 9 o'clock at night, I will get a message. I'll get an email from YouTube saying, hey, you can't monetize this because you use this piece of music. Any revenue is going to go to Shutterstock. You have to do something about that right away. You can't wait. Why can't you wait? Because you get so many of those and they just demonetize you. They're just like, oh, all they're doing is uploading other people's content, or they're using copyrighted stuff, and blah, blah, blah. They just demonetize you. You get so many of those and that's it. So every single night, as I'm getting ready to set up a new stream for the next day, I'm like, I've got to shut this off. I've got to go in there. I've got to send, and I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, look, you dumb bastards, here's the license. Here's the link. Here is the email. Here is all the info. Here's the purchase order number. And do you know what they do? They let it sit there for 30 days. What do you mean they let it sit there for 30 days? They let the complaint sit there for 30 days. Now, I don't make any ad revenue off of this show. I don't make any ad revenue Monday through Friday. And what I was going to tell you yesterday that I waited to talk about, because I didn't know if he'd be cool with it, was Snowdub had just gotten to the point where he was making more ad revenue off of the videos, off the clicks, than he was making in Super Chat money. This was going to be the first month that ads overtook what he makes in Super Chat money. What does that mean, Loki? That means that all that extra stuff, all the donations, the memberships, all of that was lower than what he was getting just from clicks on all those meltdown videos, because they were still rolling. They were still generating revenue. Okay. This is what's called evergreen content. All right. They will continue. They will sit there and continue to make money, make money, make money, make money, make money. There is a video that used to be on this channel that had almost 100,000 views. Why did I take it off? Because I got tired of the downvote and the bitching, because all it was a live stream of us hanging out watching a movie. It was a watch party. That's all we were doing, was doing a watch party. Well, people jump on there. Where the hell is the movie at? It says in the description, dumbass, watch party. There was never any intent for clickbait. There was never any intent to deceive anybody. It was just a watch party. We were watching Forbidden Planet. It was the Forbidden Planet watch party that we did years ago. Why did it hit? I have no idea. That's YouTube. I have no idea why it took off. I have no idea why it did what it did. But for a long time, I was getting ad revenue off that video. Why? Because I clicking ads. The average view time was like 10 minutes. Eventually, it got to the point where all of that was in the gutter and it was in the garbage and nobody was clicking on it. I was just like, you know what? I don't need 800 downvotes telling me where's the movie at, when it clearly says in the description, watch party, where we are having a party watching the video. Dean Krantz gifts 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Thank you so very much, Dean Krantz. Shelly got a DLC. Congrats, Shelly. Big Dave K got a membership. Philip A. Demick got a membership. WAP, what's up, WAP, was gifted a membership. And William Spielberg was given a membership. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla, and so do you, Dean Krantz. Thank you so very much, my friend, for the 5 gifted Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. This one is just for you. Long live the fighters, brother. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
We will be having another member stream. Should be Monday. We should have it next Monday. So we should. I'm hoping. God help me. We'll have it next Monday. So we did 2 last month. We should do 2, or we did 2 this month. We'll do 2 next month. So I'm looking at the 3rd and probably like the 17th, but that may switch. It may switch to the 10th and the 24th. I don't know, but you're going to get 2 of them. So you get 2 membership streams. Come on, hang out, bullshit with me, hang out for an hour, and whatever you got to do, man. Whatever you got to do, whatever you got to ask. Let's go. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass has gifted a Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership. That membership has gone to Pops. Thank you, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, brother. You are absolutely great. You and Dean kicking the door down, burning down the halls of Valhalla this morning, all for it to be rebuilt the next morning. So we can drink in the halls of Valhalla and then party and burn the bitch down later that night. Thank you very much, my friend. This one is just for you. We're going to throw you $1 this morning. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Now, Loki, should Snowdub have just, since he was making more money on ad revenue, should he just stop live streaming? No, live streamings are like the bread and butter. This is what's fun. Do you know what else is fun? For me, anyway, is making music videos. But you can't really make music videos. You can't do compilations. The last compilation I did really good. It was a Captain Kirk one. But It's not like I'm even going to try and make anything with that or do anything with that. That's just fun. But can you just have fun, Loki? Well, yeah. Yeah, you can. But you've also got to watch your ass and be careful. So it's an interesting dynamic when things turn around and then they turn around again. What happened? As soon as he starts getting big, as soon as he starts climbing that mountain, shit happens and they shut him down. They completely stopped all forward momentum for a week. What do you got to do? You don't get down about it. You got to fight. You got to keep going. Don't quit. You're just getting started, right? Or maybe the idea is to quit. Maybe the idea is to walk away. Everybody's thought about it at some point. Nobody's gotten out of it. I thought about it. And you know what I did? I made more time outside of this. This was years ago. So some shit happened. And I lost faith in which can happen. I lost faith in some of the people around me. This was years ago. Why? Because I felt like we were all in this together. We were fighting the good fight. That's what we were doing. We were making our way up together. People will turn around and stab you in the back. Absolutely, they will. There is no rhyme and reason to it. They just will. They don't want us to have fun or gain momentum. If they drive you to quit, they win. And that's the whole thing. And I actually talked to Stone about that. I was like, dude, just promise me one thing. And he goes, what is it, Loki? I said, don't quit. Don't quit. I said, I know you're down right now. So I know you're down. Exactly. Culture, they want you to quit. I said, I know you're down right now. So I know this sucks. I know you had all this. You were like, Loki, it's my time. Finally, after all this time, Snow Dub is back. And all that forward momentum's going and you're crushing it and you feel great. And then boom, they put the brakes on you and they bring you to a complete stop. And the first thing in your head, you go, why am I doing this? Well, why did you start in the first place? Why did you start in the first place? You started in the first place to have fun. You started in the first place to have a good time. Or did you? Did you start to have a good time? Or did you start because you saw a whole bunch of people making a lot of damn bank and you were like, I want in on this? That all it is a job that'll come out in your work. That will come out in your work. People will figure that out. It's just a job. I used to think that one of the major strengths you could have is looking at it like it's not a job. Looking at it like it's fun. You're having fun. You're having a good time. There's a more serious aspect to it than that because you have a responsibility. There are responsibilities that you have. People are going to look to you. There was a dude running around using shit that I said and in like the craziest of ways. And I was just like, okay. I'm here for the ha-has, ho-hos. Good morning, Boosh. You want to have fun. You want to have a good time. Or you want to work. You want to look at it just like it's a job. Mike asked me, Mexican Iron Man, over and over again, ad nauseum, why don't you do this, 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 and this? Because I still want it to be fun. I want to have a fun time. Is that worth more to you than thousands of dollars in ad revenue and da-da-da-da-da? And I said, yeah. And he said, okay, don't bitch to me about money. I said, I won't. That's more important. Okay? If it happens today, if it happens tomorrow, if it happens a year from now, it happens 5 years from now. I don't even know if I have that much time. Tree Rock Creations. YouTube was fun until it was monetized. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that way. I have felt that way. I'm here for the ha's and the tatas. What's up, Sundowners Club? What's up, brother? The ha-has and the tatas. I don't have any booty breaks. Sorry. That's over on Snow's channel. Graham, what's up? Funk Waddle, what's up? The little penguin sheriff. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody coming in. So you've got to decide what you want. I know a guy, he's got almost 1 million subscribers, and he's leaving. Why is he leaving? Because he's got 2 little ones that he doesn't want to spend the next 10 years, because that's about how long he's got them for. The next 10 years, spending his time farming a channel, farming content, doing all the things he's been doing. He's like, you know what? I don't have to worry about money. I can retire. I never imagined I'd be able to retire this early, but I can retire and spend all this time with family. I mean, he's just going to walk. There are people that would love to be in his position. There were people that will farm that shit till you can't farm it anymore, till they drag him off the air. And he's going to leave. Why? Because he wants to spend time with his family. That's more important. He'll tell you the exact same thing. He was there before the ads. He was there before the ads started. He was there before the monetization started. He was there before all that shit started. He put up a video of his dogs playing in the yard and it went viral. And he started to think, well, maybe I can do that again. He put up a video that his friend gave him, and he made like $700 overnight, and it blew his doors off. And he said, I can do more of this. He didn't know what he was doing at the time. He didn't know about the algorithm because nobody knew what the hell an algorithm was then. He didn't know any of that. He just realized, okay, when I do these like yard animal videos, I get all of this traction. When I don't, it's like 7 cents. You made 7 cents last night. And he said, I thought that was the neatest damn thing ever. Was I made 7 cents overnight while I was sleeping. Now, you know, he's making thousands. Why? Because he figured it out. He figured it out. Now he wants out. People would kill to be in his position. They'd kill to have the audience that he has. They would screw over each and every one of their buddies on the way up to have that kind of clout and that kind of fame and those kind of numbers. Why? Because people pay attention to him. They pay attention to what he says. They pay attention to what he does. And they want that. I want to be the one in front of the camera. I want to be the one making the money. I want to be the one doing this. Not everybody's like that, no. But a lot of them are. They dick over their best friend, their brother, their sister, their own mother to have that kind of clout and that kind of audience. Guess what? All that can end tomorrow. It's not worth it. They can boot you tomorrow for whatever reason they want. And make no mistake, I'm not just talking about YouTube. At any point in time, Rumble could decide it wants to do that. At any point in time, Odyssey could decide it wants to do that. You signed away your right to say nuh-uh when you signed the term of service. That's what you did when you started making money. When you signed that terms of service, you agreed to play by their rules. Does it suck? You're damn right it sucks sometimes. You're damn right, but that's what you signed up for. Why? Because you want to create something. And if you don't, if it's just about money, that'll come out. It will show. Oh, it's just about money. The ones that are always worried about that, the ones that are always pushing that, the ones that are always looking to make a dime off of you, that will come out. You will see that. That's not something that they can keep hidden. Because at the end of the day, that's what drives it. Some cool people gifted some memberships this morning. Dean Krantz, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. I absolutely appreciate that. But this show does not live or die because of that. It lives or dies by how long am I going to do this and how long will it stay fun? Because I'm going to tell you, it's not always fun. Big surprise there. It's work. It is work. This guy right here, who I'm going to point out, who's like, oh no, Loki, don't do that. No. Right now. Oh, Loki works his ass off. He works his absolute ass off. He's always working on something. He's always trying to figure this out and get something going. He's hustling. Everybody's hustling. Well, this guy's doing the Cat Williams hustling on YouTube. That's not bad. That just means he's working his ass off. Old Gamer 72 Cutlass says gifted a Loki's Morning Submission membership. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so very much. That membership has gone to Festus. What is up, Rob? Thank you so very much for that membership. Old Gamer 72 Cutlass. Festus was gifted a membership. Congrats, Rob. Thank you, brother, so very much for that. You guys keep the fires burning bright. What does that mean, Loki? What do you mean by the fire's burning bright? You guys keep the show going. The show's got to pay for itself. What does that mean? That means that programs, stuff behind the scenes, video editor, whatever goes into making this. You guys take care of that. And I have more appreciation for that because you guys keep this place alive. You guys fight for this place and you guys keep this place alive. I've never said, oh, well, I need so many super chats or I'm not doing this. I've never said, oh, I need so many super chats or I can't do the show next month. Or I need this hat, I need this many membership, anything like that. Because it doesn't work like that. The show will go on. The show will keep going. But you guys do that. So thank you. Ubisoft keeps the fires burning over that gameplay. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And it keeps my hands warm over at that game place. Culture knows that because every time I go on there, it's like, oh, we're going to talk about Ubisoft, Loki. Warming the hands up. Why? Because they just fired a whole shitload of people. We're not getting into that this morning. We'll get into that on another morning. Maybe thirsty. Well, Ubisoft is so thirsty that it lost another 300 something employees and a studio. The studio that made Star Wars Outlaws, by the way. Huh. Who would have saw that coming? I think we did. Me and this guy right here. Why? Because it sucked ass. We tried to warn people and they didn't listen. Right now, Ubisoft is going assholes to elbows to try and fix everything wrong with Shadows. And they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Their own guys sitting there playing the game online, streaming it, getting people. They've got people that are stuck in T-pose. They've got people that don't fight back. They've got people that don't recognize you. It's almost the exact same problem that Outlaws had when you're sitting there and stormtroopers are firing at you and you're just like, Huh. I guess they really can't hit shit. Is that oh, well, Loki, you're just being, no, we just knew. We knew. We watched. We paid attention. You gotta pay attention. Ubisoft is the yawning chasm of smoldering poop mounds and bad ideas. Yes. I can't stand Ubisoft. You've got an opportunity to create here. You've got an opportunity to create on Rumble. You've got an opportunity to create on Kick. You've got an opportunity to create wherever you want to create. Twitch, Twitter, X, whatever. Do you take it or do you let it sit there? Take it. Grab it. Just know that with it, as many laughs and as many good times as you will have, there probably will be an equal amount of bullshit and drama that you have to deal with. But why, Loki? Because people will say and do the dumbest shit because they can't see outside of the box. They can't see outside of the box. They're so focused on the box that they're not noticing anything around it. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to be a 60-year-old man sitting here talking about the same shit I was talking about in my 40s. I don't care if I'm making a ton of money. I will walk before I do that. I don't care if I've got 1 million subscribers and we're just burning it down with money Monday through Friday. Well, the money flows. Here are mornings of mischief. I don't care. I will go. Why? Because this, who I am, what I bring, is more freaking important than that. If you have an issue, I'm right here. If I have an issue, I go and deal with it. I don't let it sit there and squirm and turn and rot. I deal with it. If you have a problem with that, I'm right here. What's up, Pat S? Good morning. Did you make it on Snacks last night? I fell asleep during the stream. Oh, you're talking punk water. God help me. Mark the infinitely tired. I'm just a dad who works 12 days a month and is enjoying the life. Enjoy the life. Enjoy the life. Why? Why would you want that? Wasn't that the point? Have you gone so far from the original idea that you've lost the point? Have you gone so far from the original dream that you lost the point? I remember when a group of us left a certain little club because the guy who ran that club wouldn't do anything about drama. I remember when we got here, it's probably like a year after that I dealt with some drama. A couple of people didn't like the fact that I dealt with drama. Loki, why did you deal with the drama? Because the place we were, they wouldn't. They just let it continue and rot and turn into shit. They just continued to let it fester and squirm. It was never addressed. Nothing ever happened. It just continued on and on for infinity. No one had the balls to say something. If you have the balls to say something, though, then you're a meanie baddie face. Oh, Loki's the meanie baddie guy. So you know what? I was like, I have a problem. I'm going to deal with it. If you don't like it, that's what you can do. What was the old saying? We got 2 words for you. Festivus starts with the airing of grievances. There is a lot of drama out there. There's a lot of drama out there. And right here is the whole point. Rub some dirt on it. Rub some dirt on it instead of pouring gasoline on it. It's in the title of the damn stream. Rub some dirt on it instead of gasoline. Festus, what's up, brother? Good morning, Rob. Hopefully you are doing well. Somebody got a membership earlier. Those 2 words are suck bows. Culture, I don't do drama. I'd rather cut ties with my thoughts left in the way out. Don't do drama. Don't put up with drama. And what's crazy is the people that bitch about not putting up with drama and then dealing with drama. It's just the way it is. There are going to be situations where you lose either way. There's going to be situations where it doesn't matter. There's going to be situations where that's just life. You can't win. There is no winning. There is no walking out of it. That's just life. You can't win everything. You can't win every argument. Can't win every, it just doesn't work. So what are you going to do? Are you going to ignore it all and let people just constantly throw shit back and forth at each other? Or are you going to say something? You're going to be like, hey, maybe don't throw shit. Because you know what? If that's someone close to you, if that's someone you feel is family and you're like, hey, maybe don't throw any shit at somebody. And they're like, fuck you, I'm out. What did you really mean to that person? Because you can feel however you want to. You can be like, oh, this was like family. This was this was that. But if they're so quick to be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. What do they really mean to you in the first place? What did you mean to them? It's not a one-way street. You get naked and make everyone uncomfortable. Culture, that's culture. He would show up butt-ass nude with like pigtails sitting at his desk, bare-chested, and you're like, and when someone random walks up and says, hey, he doesn't like your face, and I don't either, classic scene of, okay, that's all, then I will go on my own way. Some people shit farm. Some people have bad days. Some people get pissy. That's just the way it is. You can say it shouldn't be that way. You can say, why did it have to be that way? You can say, you know what? This is bullshit. You can speak up. I've tried. But even that has been thrown back in my face so many damn times. I just can't count. You can try. Now, has Loki gone off the handle before? You're damn right I have. And I almost never apologized. You can ask anybody. Ask Mike about how a couple months ago I called him and I said, "Look, I want to talk to you about this." Da, 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 da. And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about giving you so much shit about this. And he was like, "You don't ever apologize about anything." I was like, "No, I don't." But it was wrong, and I was shitty about it. So, my bad. There were two things that could happen. Mike could have been like, or he could have been like, "F you." Almost never apologize to anybody, especially for what I say. Because I actually put thought into what I say. I put thought into the words coming out of my mouth. Oh, yeah, it's a hairy chest. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like a bear, like a culture bear. You've got to decide what you want to do and why you want to do it. What do you want to do? Well, Loki, I want to have fun, but I also want to work on something and create something. Then do it. Do it. It's that simple. Work on something, create something, have fun. Well, I want this person to have this, and I want this person to have this. Well, now you're talking about other people's stuff. That's different. If you want to include other people in it, you got to figure that part out too. So many people are so quick to be like, "We've got a community," that they never think about like what goes into the community. And then they end up having like 40 rules. Guess what the rule here is? The one rule: don't be a dick. That's it. Don't be a dick. And just know if Loki has to get involved and Loki has to put his foot down, then it's gone so far off the fucking tracks that I'm like, I've had enough. I'm done. Not dealing with it. Why? Because I want to have fun. I want to have fun too. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? Should I deal with drama all day? Should I deal with drama and bullshit all day? Is that what I should do? Is that the price? Because if that's the price, no. No, it's not. You've got to decide how much you are willing to go through. You have to decide how much you are willing to put yourself out there. That's what you've got to do. You've got to figure that out. You've got to go that extra mile. If having a community of people around you and people that you want to be a part of something, guess what? Sometimes you're going to have to pull the daddy card out of your pants and you're going to have to be like, look, there, this is the way it is. And if someone is that quick to go, deuces, what have you lost? What have you lost? Why? Because they didn't want to be here in the first place, obviously. If it's that quick to just go, fuck it, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Because I want to tell you, that first group I was a part of, that first group where the guy just didn't do anything, he let everybody go after each other left, right, and center. I remember standing up for Starry-Eyed Girl and being like, you know what, dude? Why don't you say something to these people acting like total and complete bitches? And what am I supposed to do? Loki, vote them off the island? What am I supposed to do? Totally afraid to even have a conversation with somebody and be like, this shit needs to stop. But if you do that, if you do that, if you do say something, you can have your finger pointed at you anyway. Doesn't matter. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. It all depends on what you want. Do you want to be someone that's like, you know what? I want to have a community of good people. I want them to come together. I want to help. I want to help them. I want to help them help other people. I want to put myself out there. I want to do more than just go on and make an hour-long video on YouTube every morning. Or do you say, screw it? I don't want any of that. I don't want any of the drama. I don't want any of the crap. Let these people figure that shit out for themselves. If they want to do infighting and they want to do bullshit, let them. I was told very specifically, one day you'll understand, Loki. One day you will get it. You'll figure it out. One day something will happen and blah, 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 and you'll figure it out. That it's not worth the trouble to try and stop it all. I say it is. If you want a healthy community, if you want people to enjoy where they are, if you want people to have fun, if you want people to be able to kick back, have a laugh. What is up, Netter? Holy shit. Good morning, Netter. What is up, Polly? Tree Rock Creations, good morning. You've got to decide what you want. And I can totally get the like, Loki, I don't want any bullshit. I don't want to have to daddy anybody. I don't want to have to babysit. And honestly, you shouldn't have to. The babysit shit. You know what? Are we teenagers? Are we in fucking high school? Are we in junior high? No, we're adults. But guess what? There's a lot of times adults do stupid shit. And that's just the way it is. It's dumb, stupid shit. Adults hold grudges. Adults get their panties twisted. Adults can act just as bad as teenagers and high schoolers and junior hires. That's life. So what do you want? Do you want a community? Do you want to bring people together? Do you want to help other people? Do you want to help other people help other people? Or do you just want to say, screw it, I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to do me, and I'm not going to worry about any of this other shit. Whatever you decide to do, it's totally up to you. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What is going to be the most fun for you? Do you know what the most fun for me is? Where is she? Hanging out with this lady right here on Friday. Hanging out with our other co-host on Friday, Dave Bob. Hanging out with this crazy son of a bitch here whenever we do hang out. Hanging out with Zeropium. Where's Zero? Zero, sound off so I can highlight one of your comments without scrolling back 20 feet. Hanging out with Snowdub. Hanging out with this guy on Tuesday. And that other crazy one, Pops. Hanging out on the member streams. Josh popped on there last week. I almost never get to hang out with Josh. Who's been a rent shear for years. Project Storytime. I love that shit. That is what I love. I love getting to go on that game place and hang out with culture and all of them. Talk about video games. Geek out about video games for an hour and a half a week. Girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. So it's up to you. What do you want? I know what I want. I want to hang out with everybody and have a good time. You know what I don't want? I don't want drama and bullshit. That's what I don't want. And that goes a long way to making someplace great. But you're always going to have people with different ideas. You're always going to have people with different agendas. You're always going to have people that have an idea of this person belongs, this person doesn't, this is acceptable, this is not acceptable, this is how you handle something, this is not how you handle something. And that goes a long way to making a place either great or making it a drama-filled cesspool that you don't want to deal with. I know what I want. I want to have fun. I want to make my content. I want to hang out with cool people. I want to go on the back tube every once in a while. I want to go on Snowdub's channel every once in a while. I want to go hang out. I want to play a game and listen to people talk. I was doing that last night. I was listening to Punk Waddle and Snacks and DJ Ronnie G bullshit while I was playing a game before I went to bed. I want to work my butt off, and I want to get to the point where I can be like, you know what, wifey poo, quit your job. You don't have to anymore. Those are all goals. You want to know what none of those have in common? None of those have in common drama. None of those have in common bullshit. None of those have in common having to deal with any of that. But you do. At the end of the day, you deal with it and you fix the problem. Because if you don't, it festers and it turns, it twists, and it rots. Just like it did 5 years ago when I said, Toodles! And a whole bunch of people did with me. Because it sat there and festered and poisoned and rotted. Because the guy just wouldn't do anything about it. What you want to do? Well, you can either ignore it and act like it's not happening, or you can say something. I know what I'm going to do. I know how I'm going to handle it. What about you? What do you want? Is this about money? Is this about fame? Is this about clicks? Or is this about creating something? Is it about starting with that block of clay and working it until you've got something like Michelangelo's David? Which still is so beyond the capabilities of people today that it's not even funny. People don't make shit like that anymore. Arlena is like, yes, to be a housewife. Kids. We want little ones. And you know what I don't want? I don't want, and this is what I'm working on. This is why I work 3 different jobs right now. I don't want her to get pregnant, have a baby, and then go back to work. Why don't I want that? Because I want her to be able to spend the time that she deserves to spend with that little one. I will absolutely, positively do the job. I'm a diaper changing machine. I will sit here with my little one and I will do YouTube talk quietly. We will talk like this as I'm like chilling with the little bambino. But she deserves better. So I push and I fight and I scratch and I claw. And I do everything I can to try and make it over that hill, that fence, that hump. And that's just me. You can have whatever goals, you can have whatever thing you want. And those goals have changed over the years. They definitely have. Those goals have definitely changed over the course of the last 5 years. Because I never thought I would get married again. I never did. It was never in the realm of possibility. Ever. It wasn't ever going to happen. And then it did. And things changed. And priorities changed. You can say the whole, can't we all just get along? But if you're not doing anything about it, if you're not trying to fix the problem, if you're not trying to deal with it, what are you really doing? Guys, make sure you're subscribed to Snowdub. He is off the air until Monday, most likely Monday, because he got the strike at like 3 a.m. Monday. So he probably won't be back until after that. It may even be Tuesday. I don't know how that 24-hour shit works over there. So it may be, he may still be banned all the day on Monday. He may just be banned till 3 a.m. Monday. I don't know. But make sure you're subscribed to him. Ring that bell and give him a little love because he has had the crap kicked out of him. And he doesn't deserve it. Seems like there's a lot of that going around. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. What did Snowdub get a strike for? He put up liberal meltdown videos, and he did like 62 of them, and they got the last 2 for harassment. Online bullying and harassment is what they gave him. So that is what he got a strike for. They were liberal tier meltdown videos. So, and pretty inventive. So guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend enter. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a great Wednesday.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.